In China, forced evictions are a heated issue. Local authorities and companies often collude to force people off their land to make way for new development. And if you're evicted in China, there's often no way to get fair compensation. Our reporter spoke with two victims of forced eviction who are protesting outside the United Nations building in New York.
这张照片是我的家，这个家有4层半楼，有将近500个平米。
Chen Xuxing's house is gone. A local real estate developer in Wuhan wanted to use his land to build a park, but Mr. Chen didn't agree, so the company forced him out of his home and then demolished it. It's known as forced eviction, and in China it's one of the most serious problems facing the country today. Developers, often working with local officials, have rushed to cash in on a real estate boom. Often it involves driving residents off desirable land. Residents have little legal protection, even when companies do illegal things to force them out.
由于没有谈好，3天以后，就派了那个黑社会啊，就来砸我的房子，就派了这么多人来砸我。
This is video footage from the surveillance camera on Mr. Chen's house.
他们这个一共大概派了14个，是有10几个这个人，黑社会的，砸我的门。结果我出来反抗的时候，他们就把我的这个，就打我了，我打不过他们，我就把我推到这个房里去了，在房里面打，在房里打了头破血流以后，又把我推到外面来说打，他说推到外面去打，打给邻居看，谁要是不搬，都是这样的下场。
Mr. Chen was hospitalized for 2 months. He shot this footage after leaving hospital. His street is filled with the debris of demolished houses. This couple stand in the ruins of their home, torn down with all their belongings still inside. Other houses are marked with the word demolish. Mr. Chen says the development company was colluding with local officials. When Mr. Chen was attacked, neighbors called the police, but they didn't show up till the following afternoon. Local authorities also refused to listen to residents' protests. According to the Asia Advisory Director at Human Rights Watch, this type of corruption is common in China.
You know, corruption is an enormous problem inside China, and collusion between local business interests and officials is commonly cited in everything from people's inability to access medical care to, getting their cases taken in local courts.
To make way for the Shanghai World Expo, local authorities evicted an estimated 18,000 families from their homes. Hu Yan's family was one of them. In Ms. Hu's case, Shanghai authorities reclassified the land that they took, leaving her family with little compensation. They received only about 1/30th of what the land was originally worth. Ms. Hu says that the land reclassification broke the law, but no court would hear her case.
2005年的8月11号，中国的最高人民法院已经就规定了，就是说人民法院不再受理财产纠纷。
Ms. Hu's home was destroyed in 2005. Since then, Chinese authorities have released new guidelines on forced evictions, but it seems that progress has been minimal.
I mean, there have been comments made by the government that opportunities for consultation will be expanded, but whether that's really been enforced, I think, is certainly up for debate.
Still seeking justice, Ms. Hu has brought her protest to the United Nations in New York. After seeing her on the news, Mr. Chen, who now lives in the US, joined her.
根本没有地方说理的，根本没有人管的，根本没有人负责。
如果这件事情不得到解决的话，那么我们全家，包括我女儿，就永远在这个阴影下就是成长。这个让我是觉得特别绝望的一件事情，我完全不能够接受。所以，既然你上海政府不能够给我一个说法，那么我现在就要到国际社会上来。你们全球有242个国家和国际组织参加了这一届世博会，那么你们是不是应该给我们这个受害者应该一个公正的说法呢？所以我要到国际社会上来说出真相。
Hu Yan has vowed to stay outside the United Nations until the Shanghai World Expo ends in October. Ben Hedges, NTD News.